If you have ever bought an RC car that looked great in photos but couldn't handle a simple backyard hill, you know the frustration. It is a common problem for anyone getting into hobby-grade climbing where expectations often clash with the reality of the machine's build. Today we are looking at the FSM FCX24M simulation off-road vehicle. It is a model designed for those who want that realistic climbing experience, but before you hit the checkout button, there are a few specific things you need to verify to see if it is the right match for your terrain. When a product is labeled as a simulation model, it usually implies a focus on realistic suspension travel and torque. You should check if the articulation of the axles meets the specific requirements of the paths or rocky areas you plan to tackle in your own environment. Always double-check the dimensions. A 24-scale vehicle is excellent for indoor obstacle courses or small garden trails, but it might struggle on heavy gravel or deep grass. Knowing the intended scale helps you avoid buying something that is either too small or too large for your space. For climbing cars, torque is everything. You want to look for details regarding the motor type and the gearing. A good crawler should be able to hold its position on a slope without rolling back, so check for signs of a decent gear reduction system in the listing. Since these vehicles are meant for off-road use, pay attention to the chassis construction. Are the links metal or plastic? A sturdier frame usually means fewer repairs down the road, which is something you should consider when looking at the overall price point. Speaking of value, this model is currently listed at $159.59. With a 50% discount from the original price, it is a significant drop, but always verify the final landing page price and shipping costs before finalizing your order to ensure you are getting the current deal. With 193 orders placed, there is a decent amount of community engagement with this specific model. That volume is a good sign that parts and general troubleshooting advice might be easier to find online, which is an underrated perk for any new RC hobbyist. So, keep this in mind: does the terrain match the scale? Does the motor power meet your climbing goals? Is the current price within your budget? Answering these 3 questions will save you a lot of headache regardless of which model you choose. If this seems like the right fit for your collection, I recommend checking the latest details on the product page. Compare the variants carefully to make sure you get the specific color or package you want before you commit to the purchase.